Welcome back. Today we're plunging into, well, a topic that's just everywhere, social media.
Hmm.
It's like this digital companion we all carry, right?
Yeah,
Shaping our thoughts, our connections, maybe sometimes without us even really noticing how much.
definitely.
We're talking about something that connects billions of people globally. I mean, it's a marvel, really.
It is.
But at the same time, it's a source of so much debate, sometimes even, anxiety.
That's the core of it, isn't it?
Exactly. Like imagine a tool that lets you instantly chat with family across the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
But then some of the studies you shared suggest it might actually be making people feel more lonely.
It's a fascinating and deeply human paradox.
That's it, the paradox of social media.
Mm.
And that's what we're really trying to unpack today. Our mission in this deep dive is to sift through the insights, your sources, and really get a handle on this complex sort of dual nature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's unpack this.
It really is fascinating how something so universally used can spark such different feelings and, well, results. And a key insight from the sources, as you said, highlights exactly that tension.
Mm.
How this technology, so common, can have such wildly contrasting impacts.
Yeah.
So we're going to look at both sides systematically. The big advantages and the equally powerful disadvantages, pulling right from the research you brought together.
Good.
The goal here is to help you, the listener, navigate this really complex digital landscape. Make it clear why it's not just, good or bad.
Not black and white.
Not at all. It's a powerful force, and it's shaped entirely by how we actually engage with it.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And let's definitely start on the bright side because, I mean, there's a lot of undeniable good that comes from it.
For sure.
Its main benefit, maybe the most profound one, is just pure connection.
Mm-hmm.
One of your sources called it a global living room, which I thought was great.
That's a good description.
Think about it. Staying in touch with family scattered everywhere, making new friends based on really specific interests.
Yeah, really niche things sometimes.
Exactly. And joining communities that, just get you. Whether, like your research noted, it's cooking or gaming
Mhm.
or even raising pet lizards.
Right. There's a community for almost anything.
There really is.
Eh.
It just smashes geographic barriers. I actually saw a friend just last week reconnect with a cousin they hadn't seen in like decades,
Mhm.
all through social media.
Wow, and that's a powerful example. And the importance of those connections, as the sources detail, it goes way beyond just keeping in touch personally.
How so?
Well, this ability to connect fosters collective action. Some researchers you looked at call them ad hoc publics.
Publis.
Yeah, like temporary groups that just spring up, self-organize around a cause they share.
Ah, okay.
And they use the network effects for this incredible coordination. You see movements or fundraising campaigns just go viral overnight.
Something you could do before, really.
Not at that speed or scale through traditional media, no.
What's fascinating here, if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's how social media has given a voice, a platform, to people who might otherwise just go unheard. Right, amplifying voices.
Exactly, letting them bypass the usual gatekeepers. We've seen it with social movements gaining huge momentum or disaster relief efforts coordinating instantly. It's empowerment on a massive scale, really.
That is a powerful point about empowerment.
Mhm.
Definitely highlights the positive potential.
Mm-hmm.
But, I can already hear the counterargument
Mm-hmm.
that amplifying voices can also amplify, well, bad information, misinformation. We'll get there, though,
We will. It's part of the other edge of the sword.
for sure. But staying positive for just a bit longer,
Mhm.
let's not forget the very real economic and professional benefits. Your sources touch on this, too.
Yes, absolutely.
Social platforms are now, I mean, they're essential tools for businesses for career growth.
Indispensable for many.
Think about small businesses reaching global audiences without needing huge marketing budgets.
It transforms possibilities for them, local to international, almost instantly.
And for professionals, it's
Yeah.
like a nonstop networking event. You connect with peers, find mentors, maybe even find job opportunities super quickly.
Mhm.
It really is like a digital marketplace and a networking conference rolled into one.
Yeah.
And it's open to pretty much anyone.
And that accessibility, that's really key. It sort of democratizes opportunity.
Yeah.
It gives a platform to niche markets, individual creators, lets them thrive in ways that, the old ways might not have allowed.
Right.
One of your articles mentioned independent artists building direct relationships with their fans through these platforms, creating whole new economic models.
That's true.
And let's be honest, beyond all the serious stuff, Social media is also just a massive source of daily entertainment.
Oh, totally.
The memes that make you laugh, the short videos that just hook you,
Mhm.
even, deep dive discussions like this one, they reach people in seconds.
Instantly.
Which does raise an important question kind of hinted at in your sources.
Yeah.
How does all this super accessible, always-on entertainment shape our culture and maybe our expectations for instant gratification?
It definitely shapes culture, our connections, how we shop, even our sense of humor.
No doubt.
But with all that power for good, you inevitably get the shadow side.
Mm-hmm. The other edge.
And this maybe is where the deep dive gets really complex. Because while the advantages are undeniable, the disadvantages are serious. And as a lot of your sources warn, may be growing.
Exactly. This is where we see the flip side of that constant connection. And one of the biggest concerns, covered a lot in your materials, is the impact on mental health.
Yeah, that comes up again and again.
Numerous studies you provided now link heavy social media use with more anxiety, depression, feelings of loneliness, especially among younger people.
The ones growing up totally immersed in it.
Precisely. And this constant comparison game isn't just something people say. Your sources really dig into social comparison theory. They explain how passively consuming these curated, perfect-looking highlight reels of other people's lives, it specifically triggers feelings of envy, inadequacy, way more than if you're actively engaging.
So scrolling versus posting or commenting.
Largely, yes. That passive consumption seems particularly potent. It's like a fundamental psychological trap, just amplified by the platforms. I wonder, have you ever felt that pressure yourself or noticed it?
Oh, absolutely. That pressure is incredibly real. I think almost everyone's felt it at some point, maybe regardless of age. Though, yeah, the research you shared suggests it hits younger people harder.
It seems to.
And tied right into that mental health piece is the rampant spread of misinformation.
The huge problem.
This is a really dangerous downside. One source you had highlighted some fascinating, maybe scary research showing false political news spreads like 6 times faster than true news online.
6 times faster, wow.
Yeah, reaching 1,500 people in about a third of the time it takes factual stories.
And why is that, does it say?
It's often linked to, like, the novelty factor. Fake news is often more surprising, more emotionally charged. And it taps into our confirmation biases really easily. One paper detailed that mechanism.
Right, we want to believe things that fit our worldview.
Exactly. And we're not just talking about minor mistakes here. This is content that can genuinely influence elections, affect public health choices.
Yeah, like during the pandemic.
Absolutely. And even strain personal relationships. The speed and scale it spreads at is genuinely alarming. Here's where it gets really interesting. Or maybe concerning.
Indeed. And that speed and scale just highlights how crucial digital literacy is. We all need critical thinking skills online.
More than ever.
And beyond what people see, there's the whole issue of privacy.
Ah, yes, the data.
When we talk about a digital footprint, your sources show it's way more than just a trail of where you've been online.
What is it then?
It's like an ever-evolving digital clone of you. Every click, every time you pause scrolling, every tiny interaction, it all gets fed into algorithms.
To sell ads, right?
Yes, but it's deeper than that now. They create predictive models, not just for ads, but, as one researcher you cited put it, to nudge your behavior in subtle, often unconscious ways.
Wow. That's
Wow.
subtle nudging.
That's the real technical depth here. And of course, collecting all this personal data creates huge risks. Data theft, information being compromised.
Yeah, breaches happen all the time.
What's fascinating here is just the sheer volume of data being collected on us, often without us fully realizing it or understanding the implications. It's quite staggering.
That is staggering and honestly pretty unnerving. Does the research suggest any way to, like, push back systemic solutions or regulations maybe? Or is it all on us as users?
Well, your sources mention both, actually. Individual actions, like being careful with settings, are important. But there's also a growing push for stronger data protection laws globally. And some platforms are starting, slowly, to be a bit more transparent.
Slowly being the key word, maybe.
It's a complex, ongoing battle, definitely. And finally, let's bring up something I think almost everyone relates to, the addiction factor.
Oh, absolutely. How many times have you picked up your phone, told yourself, okay, just 5 more minutes, and then you look up, an hour, maybe more, has just vanished?
Small f.
Yeah. It's so easy to get sucked into that endless scroll. Guilty as charged, personally.
Me too.
Just the other day, I swear, 20 minutes disappeared watching miniature alpaca video.
Miniature alpacas. Okay, I can see the appeal there.
Right. I think we've all been there.
We definitely have. Pretending to check the time, then bam, you're down some rabbit hole of, well, whatever the algorithm serves up.
Exactly.
And your sources explore the psychology behind this. It's not just engaging content.
No.
Platforms often use what are called intermittent variable rewards. It's like a slot machine.
A slot machine.
Yeah, that unpredictable little rush you get from a new notification alike. Oh, it releases dopamine, creates these really powerful feedback loops. They're hard to break.
So it's designed to be addictive?
It's engineered for engagement, let's say,
Yeah.
which can feel very much like addiction. And it can lead to real issues with managing time, prioritizing real life over the screen.
Makes sense.
So after looking at both sides, the connections, the empowerment, but also the anxiety, the misinformation, the addiction, where does that leave us with social media?
Yeah. What's the bottom line?
The core conclusion, and this echoes through basically all your sources, is that it really is neither inherently good nor bad. It's fundamentally a tool.
Just a tool.
Exactly. And the crucial difference, the key to getting the benefits while avoiding the harms, it lies entirely in how we choose to use it.
Or choices.
Right. Use mindfully, with intention, awareness, really can connect us, inform us, empower us in amazing ways.
Mm-hmm.
But used carelessly, without thinking, without questioning, it can just as easily isolate us, mislead us, and even cause real harm to us as individuals and to society more broadly.
That's a really powerful summary.
Yeah.
The message then is ultimately about finding balance, right?
Yeah.
And being mindful in how we interact.
Exactly. Mindful interaction.
So for you, listening, it means really cultivating a discerning approach to your digital life. And simple actions can make a huge difference. Things highlighted in the practical advice from the sources.
Like what?
Like setting limits on your screen time, making a real effort to verify information before you share it or even just believe it.
Critical thinking again.
Absolutely. And maybe the most important thing, always remember that what you see online is just part of the story, a carefully curated slice, not the whole truth.
Never the whole truth.
So what does this all mean? It means you need to actively choose how you engage. Don't just let the platforms dictate your experience.
Well said. And maybe just to leave you with one final thought, building on that idea that online is only part of the story.
Okay.
Consider this. How do your own online interactions, the things you post, share, like, how do they truly reflect your real-world values and goals?
Interesting question.
And maybe even more critically, what stories are you choosing to amplify or maybe ignore through your own engagement? Just reflect on what part of the story you are actively creating and consuming online.
Yeah.
Because that ultimately shapes your reality and the reality of everyone around you.